Hi folks, Anders here, and I wanted to do a quick update. It's been a couple of weeks since my last video, I'm afraid, and I've just been quite busy. Hang on, I'll just check when my last video was. But yeah, I've been a quite busy few weeks. I started back to work full time a couple of weeks ago after being off poorly with the whole bell disease thing, which obviously is still ongoing, but hey. Yeah, so that's been quite busy, but also I've decided to start up a new channel because this channel's Adventures with Anders and it's all about adventures kind of thing, and I know I do a lot of the car booty ones and that kind of stuff as well. Why is it so blurry? Yeah, so I know I do a lot of the car booty things and that, but let's straighten you out a bit, sorry about that. Let's turn it off, we don't need that. Yeah, so I want it to be more adventure-y. I want it to be more, you know, outdoorsy stuff, all my hiking things, you know, going on hikes and camping and bushcrafting and creating and stuff like that, which was the whole purpose of the channel to begin with. Now, my tastes are a bit eclectic, and I've always been a gamer, always been a vintage gamer and that kind of stuff, so I thought, right, I could either carry on this channel with all my gaming stuff and all my pickups and that, or start a new gaming channel just for that and try and keep the two separate. And I kind of ummed and ahed a bit, and I was like, do I want to? And I thought, like, and then I spoke to a few different people and they were like, yeah, it's probably better to separate the two. So I have decided to separate the two. So Adventures with Anders, as in this channel, will still be going ahead. I've got some content for it that I'll be putting up soon. I've got some hiking stuff, I've got some really nice videos too from a 4K camera. I've got some 360 footage, and I found a load of 3D footage off my old 3D camera that I'll be able to repost as well. Because the other thing that's happened the last few weeks that has kept me busy as well is my son's bedroom, which was a bit chaotic and neglected, sadly, because he doesn't live at home, but he does come home at holidays and stuff. So I've kind of been converting it into a bedroom for him and a gaming room. So I'll give you a sneak peek of what I've been up to the last few weeks. So I have, and this is the room that Spock built, because most of the stuff in here has been built for ridiculously cheap, or bought for ridiculously cheap off Spock, including all of the bookcases that are there. Can you see those? Yeah, they were off Spock. I got 5 bookcases for like £15. The 2 monitors that I've got a 22 inch and I've got another 22 there, I've got a 19 there. They cost me like 15 quid off Spock. My mouse mat cost me a £5 off Spock, my mouse was a £5 off Spock. I've got 2 computers that I'm restoring and rebuilding at the moment, which are one's a Windows XP machine, which I've completely stripped and rebuilt. I've got a Packard Bell one here. Yeah, so it's all stuff that I've been buying quite cheap, because actually, even down to the chair that I'm currently sitting on, which is so comfortable, only cost me a £5 off Spock. So it is literally the room that Spock built. But yeah, I'm trying to turn it into more of a room for my son, so it's something nice for him to look at. And also a place where I can sit and chill out and stuff as well, because I'm tending to find at the moment, because of obviously all the stuff I've got going on health-wise, I'll sit downstairs on the settee on an evening, and within an hour or so I am fast out asleep and I snore loudly, which wifey doesn't like. So I'm like, you know, I need to do something more productive. So this is it, you know, this is the room, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I've got a little wall up set up here, where, you know, there's some little like photos and memories and things like that, and loads of stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to set it up a little bit more interesting. So yeah, so that's one thing that's kind of slowed me down. Again, work's been very, very busy, so that slowed me down somewhat with posting new content. I've recorded tons. I've got absolutely loads of stuff. I've got charity shop hauls and stuff like that, but it is more focused towards gaming. Well, very focused towards gaming. So again, new channel. So the new channel is going to be called, I had loads of different ideas, put a few polls up on Facebook, asked friends, and I was kind of deliberating between 2 names. The first one was Viking Video Games, because I've obviously been a former Viking reenactor and stuff like that, and kind of do look a bit Viking-y maybe. Yeah. Why is this not auto-focusing? Or is it? I don't know. There you go. Are we on autofocus or are we not? Just give me 1 second. Let's try that. Right, can we see me? Maybe. Let's try that. Okay, back. So, yeah, it was either Viking Video Games or Dark Slide Does Gaming. That was the kind of two that I was going for. Viking Video Games sounds quite good, but again, I'm not a Viking particularly anymore, and it just sounds like a channel that's just to do with Viking video gaming, or video gaming. So games about Vikings, not a Viking playing video games. So the other one that I thought of was Dark Slide Does Gaming. Now, if you know me IRL, my brand as a photographer has been Dark Slide Photography. That went into Dark Slide Designs, which is my graphic design brand, and Dark Slide Studio, which was my video production brand. So Dark Slide is my identity. So, you know, Dark Slide Photography, Dark Slide Designs, Dark Slide Gaming. So Dark Slide Does Gaming, I thought, works, because that way it can be PC gaming, it can be retro gaming, it can be, you know, charity shop hunting, hauls and all of that kind of stuff as well, and a bit of everything. So I thought it quite works and asked a few people, and we were like, yeah, I like that. So anyway, so the new channel I will post down in the link below. There's no content on it yet, but I will be populating it soon. I'm trying to design a swanky like front logo for it at the moment and stuff like that, and the header and stuff, so it'll be a new channel. I will still be posting to this channel, don't worry, but not as frequently, especially this time of year. It's winter, I'm not going out hiking much. And one major thing, and that will be the probably title of this video, not clickbait. I almost died in a car accident, and it's not a clickbait thingy. I will show you what happened. It's Thursday today. 2 days ago, I was driving my daughter to college down the main road, and a car decided to pull out from a side road in front of my car across the road, because it's like a kind of crossway junction. It's a dual carriageway. Speed limit where it was 40. I'd already slowed down because somebody else had already cut in front of me, and somebody decided to actually drive in front of me and my daughter, and this is what happened to my car. Can we see that? Yeah, the airbags went off, as you can see. My car is now a mangled mess and is wrote off. The gear stick is smashed on it, both the airbags deployed. The scariest part, that's the windscreen, is completely destroyed. Yeah, literally, my car is now no more. The scariest part about it, the most terrifying part about it, is the side that took the most damage was the passenger side, where my 16-year-old daughter was sitting. And that took the brunt of the impact. Happened about 8:45 in the morning, so it's rush hour. I was literally just taking her to college, the route I do, you know, 2-3 times a week. You know, I know the road very well, it's a clear day. Yeah, so the police were called out, the ambulance was called out, paramedics were called out. Yeah, fire was called out. There was 2 fire engines because there was oil pissing everywhere. First instincts, I mean, I saw him do it. I probably was about 20-30 foot away from him, and as I impacted, my passenger side impacted his front wheel. I was lucky I braked when I did, because if I would have been a fraction longer, it doesn't bear thinking what would have happened to me and my daughter. The reality of it is we could have died, and that's what the police and the fire said as well. My reactions weren't as quick. You know, that could have been a massive fatality, literally because somebody thought they would decide to pull out in front of me and chance it. I'm not going to say who's to blame, you know, that's all being dealt with insurances and stuff like that. But yeah, my car is now destroyed. I have a courtesy car at the moment, which I'm terrified to drive. My daughter is terrified to drive, she doesn't want to get in the car. I injured myself. Went to hospital, the paramedics saw me on site, but there was no life-threatening injuries, and they said the best thing to do is to get myself to hospital. The other driver, he wasn't injured at all. and he just went home afterwards. Lucky for him, you know, young person. And yeah, I'm not going to go into that because of litigation, libel, slander, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it was a scary, scary experience. So yeah, went off to hospital. I've injured my foot. My foot's all swollen up. I injured my shoulder. My wrist is really painful. Fortunately, nothing was broken apart from the car, and that is the very fortunate thing about it, you know. And again, non-clickbait, we did almost die, and that's a scary thought. I don't care about. I genuinely don't care about me. If I'd have died in it, you know, yeah. But my daughter, my 16-year-old daughter, was nearly killed by somebody who was irresponsible. And when they came to speak to me after the incident, about an hour after, because the police would ever close the road off and stuff like that, came up to me and tried to shake my hand and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you." There you go. So yeah, but that's all I'm saying on the matter at the moment, because obviously got to put all the insurance stuff in, which is going to take weeks. I don't work nearby. I work 30 odd miles away, which means I now have to get myself to work and back, which is going to be expensive, and a courtesy car that I don't want to drive. Yeah, so it's been an ordeal this week. I was already ill, which is the irony, because my stomach was already bad with the bowel stuff, and then this happened, and it's just like, literally I've been back at work full time for 2 weeks, so sucks. So yeah, that is what's been going on in the world of Anders the last few weeks. It's been, you know, productive. There's been lots of gaming pickups, and you know, you can watch all of those videos if you're into that on my other channel, which will be uploaded soon. And I've got some content for this channel as well, but I just wanted to do an update on, you know, kind of what's been going on. But yeah, it's been, I am fed up of this year, to be honest. From the start of the year, having to have inguinal hernia surgery, which I now have a lovely scar in a certain area from, to being diagnosed, well, being really ill and nearly dying in the summer from, you know, my stomach, which was trying to kill me, and lost 20 odd kilos, and getting that sort of sorted for the most part, and then this happening. 2019 can honestly and truthfully do one. Yes, there's been some good moments, you know, I've been on some adventures. We went wild camping, that was a brilliant experience. Yeah, we've got the new caravan, and that's awesome and stuff like that. And, you know, good things that have happened this year, don't get me wrong, but health-wise and family-wise, yeah, it's been a nightmare. So, yeah, and I'm sorry that this video is on a bit of a downer, but, you know, that's the reality of life. I mean, I'll show you this again. That is the passenger side of the car. My daughter was sitting right there. I mean, yeah. You can see the gear stick is completely smashed. There's all fluid leaking out from there. I mean, I drove past the car earlier, but yeah, that's the passenger side at the front, and yeah, it is terrifying. You know, there's the junction. So I was coming from the hill down there, and this car decided, so I was completely in the right of way, you know, right here, coming down on the actual road. This car decided to pull out from there across in front of my path. So, yeah. Blame to be made. I'm not commenting, because, yeah. But yeah, so that's the reality. It was scary. But I've got to get back in the car. I've got to keep driving. I've got to get back to work. I can't let my students down. Yeah, it sucks, but that's the way it is. So, just got to get back on it. And so I will be posting some more videos, and I will be doing some more cool stuff, and I really hope that you follow my new channel, and again, underneath, Dark Slide Does Gaming. Get on there. It's going to be a great channel. There is going to be playthroughs, there's going to be builds, there's going to be haul videos, there's going to be hacking stuff, there's going to be a bit of everything related to gaming. There's going to be me playing, attempting to play new games like Fortnite and Overwatch and stuff like that, and sucking badly because I am not a first-person shooter at all. So yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, but I need to get this room finished first and completely done, which is the next stage. But yeah, so yeah, thanks for watching. Again, sorry, it's a bit of a downer video, but yeah, it is what it is, and I am thankful to still be around to share that with you and share that experience. Look behind me as well. There's some. Look at the Final Fantasy posters there, which I've had stuck in a cupboard for years and they look really cool. And some Pokemon up there, some shiny ones, and yeah, this room is going to look awesome. It's going to look lit. Yes, I said it. Deal with it. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. But again, Darkslide Does Gaming, hit it up. Link below. Anders, Adventures with Anders. This channel will still continue. Will be more content. I've got a load of older stuff to put on there. So keep following for that as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.